Welcome, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something nobody teaches you, something that could change your entire life: the art of walking away. Society taught you to never give up, never quit, keep fighting, keep trying, keep pushing. Winners never quit, they say. Quitters never win. But nobody told you the other side. Nobody told you that sometimes walking away is the bravest thing you can do. Sometimes quitting is not weakness, it's wisdom. Sometimes staying is not strength, it's stupidity. You're staying in a job that's killing your soul. You're staying in a relationship that's destroying your peace. You're staying in situations that are draining your energy, your time, your life. And you call it loyalty. You call it commitment. You call it not giving up. But I'll tell you what it really is. It's fear. Fear of letting go. Fear of starting over. Fear of admitting you were wrong. Fear of walking away. In this video, I'm going to teach you when to stay and when to walk away. This is not just English practice. This is wisdom you'll use for the rest of your life. If you're ready to learn, subscribe now. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Staying is not always strength. Let me tell you something that will shock you. Staying is easy. Walking away is hard. You think staying in that bad situation makes you strong? You think suffering in silence makes you a hero? No. Staying when you should leave makes you a prisoner. Staying in pain makes you a victim. Staying out of fear makes you a coward. Real strength is knowing when to let go. Real courage is walking away from what's comfortable but wrong. Real wisdom is choosing your peace over people's opinions. Look at your life right now. That job you hate? You're staying because of the salary. That relationship that hurts you? You're staying because you're afraid of being alone. That friend who disrespects you? You're staying because of history. That city you can't stand? You're staying because it's familiar. You're not being strong, you're being stuck. There's a difference. Strong people know their worth. They know their limits. They know when enough is enough. And when they know, they walk away. No drama, no explanation, no looking back. They just leave. Quietly. Powerfully. Finally. Weak people stay and complain. They stay and suffer. They stay and hope things will magically change. But nothing changes because they don't change. They don't walk away. The question is simple. Are you staying because it's right? Or are you staying because you're scared? Be honest. Solution. Write down one situation you're staying in that you know you should leave. Just one. Now ask yourself, what am I afraid of? Name the fear. Once you name it, you can face it. Once you face it, you can walk away. Lesson 2. Not everything deserves your fight. You think you have to fight every battle. You think you have to fix every problem. You think you have to prove yourself to everyone. You're exhausting yourself trying to save everything. But here's what mature people know. Some battles are not worth fighting. Some people are not worth your energy. Some situations are not worth your time. You're arguing with people who will never understand you. You're explaining yourself to people who already decided what to think. You're trying to fix relationships that the other person doesn't even want to save. You're investing in jobs, friendships, projects that are never going to give you back what you're putting in. This is not dedication. This is delusion. You're watering dead plants and wondering why they don't grow. You're fighting fights you already lost. You're staying in battles that are costing you your peace, your health, your happiness. Wise people know when to fight and when to walk away. They don't fight everything. They choose their battles carefully. And sometimes the wisest choice is not to fight at all. It's to turn around and walk away in silence, with dignity. You don't owe anyone a fight. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't owe anyone your energy. When something is draining you more than it's filling you, leave it. That's not quitting. That's choosing yourself. That's self-respect. The formula is simple. If it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. If it costs you your joy, it's too expensive. If it costs you your self-respect, it's too expensive. Walk away. Solution. List 3 things that are draining your energy right now. 3 battles you're fighting. Now ask, is this battle worth my peace? If the answer is no, plan your exit. Not tomorrow, today. Start walking away. Lesson 3. Closure is a gift you give yourself. You're waiting for closure, waiting for them to apologize, waiting for them to explain, waiting for them to realize what they did, waiting for permission to move on. Let me tell you the truth. That closure will never come. They will never give you what you're waiting for. They will never understand. They will never apologize the way you want. They will never see their mistake. And you're stuck waiting, stuck hoping, stuck replaying conversations in your head, stuck checking their social media, stuck wondering why, stuck unable to move forward because you're waiting for something that's never coming. Here's what you need to understand. Closure is not something they give you. Closure is something you give yourself. You don't need their apology to move on. You don't need their explanation to heal. You don't need their permission to let go. You close the door yourself. You decide it's over. You stop waiting. You stop hoping. You accept what happened. You forgive yourself for staying too long. And you walk away without their blessing, without their understanding, without looking back. That's closure. That's freedom. That's power. The power to end your own suffering. The power to walk away from what's hurting you. The power to move forward without needing anything from anyone. Stop giving people power over your peace. Stop waiting for them to set you free. You hold the key. You always did. Just walk away. Solution. Think about one person you're waiting for closure from. Now say this out loud. I don't need their closure. I close this chapter myself. I give myself permission to move on. Say it until you feel it, then walk away. Block the number, delete the messages, close the door. You are free. Lesson 4. Know the difference between temporary and permanent. Here's where people get confused. They walk away from temporary problems. They stay in permanent toxicity. Temporary problems. A bad day at work. An argument with your partner. A difficult project. A challenging phase. These are storms. They pass. You don't quit during storms. You weather them. You fight through them. You don't walk away when things get hard temporarily. Permanent toxicity. A job that disrespects you every single day. A relationship where you're constantly hurt. A friendship that only takes, never gives. An environment that kills your spirit. These are not storms. These are prisons. And you don't stay in prison hoping it becomes a home. You escape. You walk away. You save yourself. The difference is simple. Temporary problems have solutions. You can work on them. You can fix them. You can grow through them. Permanent toxicity has no solution except leaving. The toxicity is the situation. The only way out is away. Don't confuse the two. Don't walk away from temporary challenges that will make you stronger, but don't stay in permanent toxicity that will destroy you either. How do you know the difference? Ask yourself, is this situation improving or getting worse? Am I growing here or dying here? Is this hard or is this harmful? Will this pass or is this the pattern? If it's temporary, stay and fight. If it's permanent, walk away and heal. Wisdom is knowing which is which. Solution. Take that situation you wrote down in lesson 1. Is it temporary or permanent? Has it been the same for months, years? If it's permanent toxicity, stop hoping it will change. It won't. You need to change. You need to leave. Start planning your exit today. Lesson 5. Walking away is not giving up on them. It's choosing you. You feel guilty for thinking about leaving. You feel selfish for choosing yourself. You think walking away means you don't care. You think leaving means you gave up on them. Let me tell you the truth. Walking away is not giving up on them. It's refusing to give up on yourself. You can love someone and still leave. You can care about someone and still walk away. You can wish them well and still protect your peace. These things can coexist. Love doesn't mean suffering. Caring doesn't mean sacrificing your mental health. You're not responsible for saving everyone. You're not responsible for fixing everyone. You're not required to set yourself on fire to keep others warm. Your first responsibility is to yourself, your peace, your health, your life. When you walk away, you're not being selfish. You're being self-aware. You're recognizing your limits. You're honoring your worth. You're choosing to survive, to heal, to grow. And sometimes, walking away is the best thing for both of you. Sometimes your presence in their life is enabling their toxicity. Sometimes your staying is preventing them from facing consequences. Sometimes your leaving is the wake-up call they need. But even if it's not, even if they never change, even if they never understand, you still walk away. Because you matter. Your peace matters. Your life matters. You are not here to be someone's punching bag, doormat, therapist, or savior. You are here to live your life. And you can't live your life if you're dying in theirs. Walk away. Not with hate, not with anger, but with love for yourself. With respect for your own life. With wisdom that knows when enough is enough. Say this out loud. I choose me. I honor my peace. I walk away with love, but I walk away. Feel the power in those words. That's not selfishness, that's self-love. And that's the most important love of all. Closing. Listen to me carefully. Walking away is an art. It's a skill. It's wisdom. It doesn't make you a quitter. It makes you someone who knows their worth. Someone who respects their peace. Someone who values their life enough to protect it. Not everyone will understand. People will judge. They'll call you selfish. They'll say you gave up. Let them. Their opinion doesn't pay your bills. Their opinion doesn't leave your life. Their opinion doesn't matter. You know the truth. You know what you endured. You know what you tolerated. You know when enough became too much, and you made the brave choice. You walked away. So today, I give you permission. Permission to walk away from what's hurting you. Permission to quit what's killing you. Permission to leave what's draining you. Permission to choose yourself. You don't need anyone else's permission. But if you needed to hear it, here it is. You are allowed to walk away. You are allowed to choose peace. You are allowed to start over. The door is open. The path is clear. Your life is waiting. Now walk. Walk away from what's wrong. Walk toward what's right. Walk toward yourself. Walk toward peace. Comment below, I choose peace. Make it public. Make it real. Subscribe if you want more wisdom like this. We don't do fake positivity here. We do real truth. Now go. Close the door on what's hurting you. And don't look back. Stay wise. Stay strong. Stay free.